I want to talk to you about what Catholic exorcism gets wrong. Now, I want to say to my Catholic friends, don't get upset with me until you hear what I have to say completely. Most people think of exorcism as it was portrayed by Catholic priests in the movie The Exorcist. But what that film presented has little resemblance to a successful expulsion of demon spirits. Director William Friedkin used the device of priestly intervention, a stoic, ritualistic approach, without concern for knowing the legal rights of the demon or examining the spiritual strongholds in the mind of the victim. Worst of all, the demon was extracted by having the evil spirit enter one of the priests, as if the prelate were acting sacrificially with some noble, selfless act. That was not a valid exorcism. Are any Catholic exorcisms well-founded? Most Protestants think not. Perhaps we should ask the question another way. Are all Pentecostal exorcisms valid? If by valid we mean that the exorcisms are psychologically sound, therapeutically helpful, and spiritually effective, then I say the answer, even to Pentecostal exorcisms, would be no. No to most Catholic and Pentecostal exorcisms. I see no empirical evidence, by the way, that most non-Catholic exorcisms are more effective than those attempted by Catholics. However, since Catholic exorcism is the model most people recognize, the real issue that this blog addresses is this: what's wrong with Catholic exorcism? Consider this historical fact. There was a time before the Reformers in the 14th through the 16th centuries when the Catholic Church was the only church. Only Catholics cast out demons. In 1614, the first formalized system of exorcism was published as the Ritual Romanum. I have a 1633 hand-copied edition of that volume. Without faithful priests throughout the centuries who fought demons, the ministry of exorcism might not exist. A debt of humble gratitude is owed to them by today's deliverance ministers. Having said that, yes, I do have a problem with the Catholic Church's approach to the reality of demon possession. It's not the ritual itself that concerns me. I quote the Ritual Romanum extensively in our International School of Exorcism, and I recommend our students to read it. My concern is that Catholic hierarchy takes the position that demonic possession is rare. Not true. In one day of ritual encounters, I do an average of 4 to 6 exorcisms, sometimes more. Demonic possession is not uncommon. It is quite common. Saying that demonic possession is rare allows Satan latitude to operate without reasonable expectation of his evil presence. My second objection is the vetting process used by the Catholic Church. I understand the need for caution, but once a priest has been approached for help, it can take months or years before anything is done about it. Meanwhile, those with demons suffer. They cycle into despair and hopelessness, waiting their turn for an exorcism. It's true that too many self-styled Protestant deliverance ministers rush in to too quickly cast out demons without adequate analysis of the situation. But both approaches lack a reasonable, measured approach to battling demonic forces. That's why we offer the International School of Exorcism, our Do What Jesus Did trained deliverance teams, and ministry associates who have been trained to cast out demons properly. And in addition to what I do, well, they help out. If demonization were truly rare, there would be no need of a ministry such as ours. A small number of Catholic priests, they could take care of the problem. In short, Catholic exorcism is reactive, not proactive. It responds to the problem as it presents itself instead of waging aggressive spiritual warfare by taking the battle directly to the enemy. I am grateful for anyone who answers the call to cast out demons as Christ commanded. But be reminded that 2 Timothy 2:15 admonishes, be diligent to present yourself approved of God, a worker who does not need to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. There needs to be knowledge, experience, and training before people do this. And the ultimate question isn't whether deliverance is Catholic or Protestant, but whether it's based on the Bible. True exorcism must follow the model of Jesus as he set it forth in Mark 16:17. And it must be administered through the power of his name. So, whatever the model one uses, the bottom line is this: are demons cast out? Is the individual set free? And does the freedom last? That is a real, genuine exorcism, whatever label you put on it.
Your financial support and prayers make it possible for us to bring hope for the hurting and freedom to those in spiritual bondage. For the latest information regarding ministry outreaches, go to boblarson.org or call 303-980-1511.